Dallas Racing Stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation, for round 12 of the VRL Premiere Series. This is VRN coming to you live from virtual Watkins Glen, New York, for the Glen Spring 200. My name is Alan Vaught, and I will be bringing you all the racing action here tonight. And as always, a huge thank you out to my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing tonight's event from the scoring tower and keeping the entire operation running smoothly. We truly appreciate everything she does for us. And we also invite you to join the conversation tonight, folks, in the live chat. We'll feature selected comments on air, provided that they are safe for work and reflect the level of sportsmanship we expect from our community. And with that, we're going to get you started with some race details here tonight. All right, folks, 60 laps here at the Glen. That's 147 virtual miles. The teams are limited to 65% fuel. There's no limit on tires. The tire strategy is not really going to come into play too much here. There are no fast repairs in this series, and they do have an incident limit of 33 and 6. Cautions are not a thing here. It's local cautions only in the corners, so the drivers will be notified, but will not be full course cautions, save for one competition caution, which I'll talk about in just a moment. Lucky dogs and wave rounds will not be a thing here tonight. Let's talk championship now. Right now, heading into this, we have Albert Anderson still on top of the leaderboard with 330 points. Jacob Alicia there in second with 314. 1 point back in third is Tim Pope. And 3 more points to fourth, you have Chris Gold. So super tight here in the top 4. And then Stoney Benfield rounding out your top 5 in that 75 machine. We get you kicked over here so you can see what these guys are doing right now. They're doing their qualifying run at the moment. Going to get you kicked to a different camera. And then we'll talk a little bit about this track. There's not many guys out there on the track at the moment, so only a few more seconds. Actually, just kicked over to qualifying, so you should see him hitting the track in just a minute. Here we go. Follow Dustin Eaton. He's usually very fast here at the road courses. Running the singular wireless machine here tonight, number 14. You'll start to see the tower there to your left populate as these guys begin to finish out their first few laps. And you'll see who comes out on top, close, who's going to take the pole here tonight as well. Let's talk a little bit about Watkins Glen. It's in the Finger Lakes region of New York, upstate New York. It's a track that is all about rhythm. It's fast, flowing, and punishing all at once. There's no hiding, no managing, no saving. You have to attack or you're going to get eaten alive here. The Glen is going to reward precision over full send. One missed apex becomes 2. One slide becomes a disaster. This place will expose anyone who is not razor sharp. It is a 2.45 mile track, high-speed road course with elevation and rhythm. The banking here is anywhere between 6 degrees to 10 degrees. Smooth surface, it's fast, has a lot of grip. Its identity is all about momentum. It's a circuit where bravery, brake discipline, and the exit speed is all important. Built for flow. Corners link together. One mistake ruins the next 3 corners. So you got to make sure you're linking them properly. But Lori has no sound, so I'm going to have to go help her out in a moment. But passing is going to require commitment under the braking. Track limits are going to be tight, and they only have a few points to work with here. They can't just keep sending it off track. And precision is going to matter here tonight, folks. So get ready for this one. It's going to be a great one. With that, I'm just going to leave you here watching these boys qualify while I see if we can get some technical issues resolved there with our race manager.
I get a mic check?
Yeah, you're good. Can hear you, Lori.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're back. We did get that issue resolved with our race admin. She's all set. We're watching these guys make their final runs here. Right now, Joe Robertson's on top of the leaderboard. We're Dylan Bryant second, Jack Dixon third, Dustin Eaton in fourth, and Jacob Alicia rounding out your top five. Let's see. I did want to mention that we do have... Well, actually, let's go through some additional information here tonight. So I think I hit all of these things. So yeah, I talked about the laps, 60 laps, 65% fuel, unlimited tires. The fuel window here tonight, folks, should be around 19 laps. But the one thing I wanted to mention was a competition caution. It's a 60-lap race. We will have a competition caution in the middle of the race. Oh, you see my coverage getting out of control there. But it's going to come at the beginning of lap 31. So whenever that leader takes the start-finish line to begin lap 31, Lori will throw the caution. That said, the pits are going to close 2 laps prior to that. So when the leader takes lap 29, it begins lap 29, she closes the pits. So 2 laps prior, they won't be able to hit pit lane without incurring a penalty. And then we'll throw the caution, she will, at lap 31. Give these guys an opportunity to get fresh rubber, refuel, and then pack them all together again for the second half of the race. Hopefully that's going to turn out really well for us as spectators. Let's take a look. 31 drivers here tonight, folks. It's a really great turnout. Let's talk about the weather for a bit while we have a chance. So 70 degrees is the ambient temperature here tonight, 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Track temp is 93. It's kind of surprising to have the 13-degree difference there, but it's there. 59% humidity, 16 mile an hour wind out of the northeast. Pretty good wind. Conditions are mostly clear as far as weather is concerned. Obviously not going to rain here in a NASCAR event in iRacing, but the clouds do make a difference in grip. Additionally, we have 6 onboard cameras for you. Let me double check that no one else has jumped in there. Have not. So for the onboards tonight, we have the 023 of Scott Roney. We have Greg Dobson at 085. We have Kyle Vaught in the 16. Donnie Benfield in the 75. Jonathan Osborne in the 81. And Greg Klein in the number 92. They're going to give us some onboard look at how they're racing here tonight. So should be good for us. As far as penalties from last week's from Texas, we have the 38 of Gordon Spain has a no-qual EOL and a drive-through after the halfway point. There was an incident after the race last week, deemed intentional as far as intentional contact at the conclusion of last week's race, and so that's why it ended up with a pretty steep penalty. But we'll see what Gordon Spain can do getting through the field here for this race. Let me double-check that he's in the field tonight. And if he's not, that's going to be a penalty that carries over, actually. Don't see him, so he's probably going to have to carry that over to next week. Let's talk league sponsorship, folks. You've probably already seen in the upper right-hand corner, but tonight's broadcast is probably brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work or you need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. That's all together, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. And he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. And you can see his email at the bottom of your screen as well. And we thank him for coming on board. Liveries, logos, designs. He has sponsored both the series here in the Vigilante Racing League. Welcome aboard, Trackside Graphics. The associate sponsor for this series is Shocker Graphics. Posters, artwork, logos, design. We got all the graphics going on here tonight, folks. If you're enjoying the sharp thumbnails on this channel or admiring the custom vehicle paints tearing up the track tonight, You're seeing some of the work of Shocker Graphics by Ricky Wittenberg. So if you need top-tier visuals and pro-level style poster, artwork, or logos, get in touch with Ricky via email at ricky@shockergroup.com. That's ricky@shockergroup.com, as seen at the bottom of your screen. Just a few more minutes remaining. They do have a longer qualifying for road courses, as you can imagine, much longer course. So instead of the normal 5 minutes, they get 10. And they got about 30 seconds remaining in that. We watched John McAdam maybe finishing up his run. No, yeah, he just finished his run there. I think only Andrew Cawthon, he's finishing his as well. So that should be pretty much it, folks. We're going to go bowling at the Glen here tonight. So in real life NASCAR, they had put in some tire packs down there in turn 1 and also up in the bus stop area. Now that's not been updated in iRacing here. So we have the traditional NASCAR layout going on here tonight. Check on the chat here. Looks like Chris Gomes saying, going to make sure my wheel remembers how to go right. Right now, it's like he's going to be in a pretty good spot here as we getting set to go racing here, folks. Then we get your starting grid up now. We are ready to go. All right. Pole position here tonight. Trevor Robertson takes the pole. Chris Gomes in second. Dylan Bryant third. Fourth position is Jack Dixon. Dustin Eaton fifth. Jacob Alicia sixth. Sean McDonald seventh. Jonathan Osborne eighth. Mike Adamson ninth. George Rincon 10th. Tim Pope in 11th. 12th position Andy Player. 13th Kyle Vaught. 14th Scott Roney. 15th John McAdam. Andrew Cawthon 16th. Greg Klein 17th. Jesse Redding 18th. 19th Aaron Warren. 20th is John Gallagher. 21st John Shanebuckler. Dave Mayberry 22nd. 23rd Mike Everidge. 24th Scott Milner. 25th Craig Goodenough. Tony Benfield 26th. Albert Anderson 27th. Dustin Wade in 28th. 29th Greg Dobson. Russ Kilgore 30th. And Dion Jones is rounding out your grid here tonight, folks.
And then I'm going to throw the comp caution on lap 31.
And you should be able to hear Lori's giving out the announcements right now, laying out the rules and the fact that we're throwing that comp caution in the middle. She is.
That happened Monday, and I can't do that on Wednesday.
We get a look at some of these liveries while we're getting set to go here.
Thank you, Lord.
There's your pole sitter.
Thanks, buddy.
And number 6.
Thanks, Lori.
Kurt Robertson looks really good.
Thanks, Greg.
Looks like we got the Mega Wipes machine of Chris Gomes in that number 1. Dylan Bryant sporting the Superman look here. Jack Dixon, number 48 here of Ontario, Canada. One of 3 Canadian drivers in the field tonight. Dustin Eaton there in the number 14 singular. Very classic paint job going on there.
Hey, Lori, I'm sorry.
And we're rolling already, so let's go ahead and zoom out a bit and take a look here.
I'm going to close the pit when the leader starts.
It's going to be a great price tonight, folks. I hope you're ready for it. I know I am. I love road course racing. I know a lot of people, really just only want to see the ovals, but I do like a little bit of variety here in our NASCAR league. Just kind of spices things up a bit, and also allows drivers who maybe have a stronger skill set on the road course to shine. And this series, and really in the league, seems like the same guys who are good at the ovals are also good at the road courses too.
Sorry, my question was about if there was a big wreck, would there be a caution around?
Albert Anderson out there says he's starting from pit road tonight.
Thanks.
Edith Anderson out there in the chat. So we got the Anderson clan coming in to support their driver, the 99, our current leader in the championship standings. And Albert looks like, let me take a look, 31st, starting from pit lane, choosing to make sure he gets a safe start. So he's all about, he's not really a fan of road courses. So he's all about making sure he's going to maximize his night tonight by being safe picking up those spots where other drivers may end up falling short. The Aaron Warren's already, but he had a crash. It's probably a bump. Let's take a look. See if he gets turned around. He's here in the 22. Just goes off track, perhaps. Yeah, that's all that was. All right, we're going to go green this time by. Two more turns here. We're going to go left and then right. They're going to let them go. We should see this pace truck pull off pretty quick. Great field here tonight. Here we go. There goes the pace truck. Here we go, the flat man right here. He's going to control the start of this race. There we go. They are off, folks. Clean start right now. Trevor Robertson gets into the corner very well. Looks like the one machine is going to get second place, perhaps, but Dylan Bryant's looking to challenge. Clean getaway for that number 6 machine. Starting to string out already behind them. It's like maybe these drivers are content for this first start here. All except Jacob Alicia to maybe, it gets up. See it popping that curve there. Looking to challenge the 14 here. This should be a battle. Dustin Eaton, known for his road course prowess. There we go. Let's see how this works out here. Oh, we got one around back there. Looks like Jonathan Osborne. He's going to drop precipitously to the back of the field. Let's go take a look at this when we get an opportunity. Looks like this battle's going to be fine here. Osborne went off track here on the first lap of the race. See if he had some. He's already around here, so let's see if he had some help, perhaps. Got the 88 and Mike Adamson right behind him. Oh, no, just gets loose coming through the carousel. Rushes that inside retaining barrier. But the good news is he hasn't torn up his truck. There are no fast repairs here tonight. Doing a good job making sure he's not going to affect anyone else before getting rolling.
Dylan, you're blinking a lot.
So far, so good. Uh-oh. Dylan Bryant's blinking him here in some discussion there. They don't know where he's at. I can't see him at all right now. Yeah, I don't see him on the track. In fact, he was just here. Now he's in 30th. They must have stuck him into the pits. Back up here, so he's not going to be up here fighting for the top 5 right now. You see the 14 getting the wall pretty hard there. Don't know if he got into the marbles a bit. Front of his truck looks okay. Yeah, just a little brush. Three laps into this 60-lap event. I mentioned they can only go about 19 laps on a set of, on a fuel tank. So we're going to see the green flag pit stops before we get to the break. And it looks like maybe Mike Average has had an incident. I think I see him right there, though. He probably just went off the road just a bit, and it indicated on the software that he had a crash, but he is looking okay. Howard Anderson Sr. out there saying hello to everybody. All right, folks, let's go take a look. Run through the field here. Chris Goins now has lead from Trevor Robertson, having made his way up in there. Let's go through the field and find out where your favorite driver is running. Chris Goins out of Charlotte, North Carolina, in that Mega Wipes machine. A very, very good road course racer. It's going to be hard to get past him now. He's gotten himself out front, so we'll see how this works out for everybody else. Gonna jump back here to your pole sitter, Trevor Roberts out of McCrory, Arkansas. Outstanding road course racer himself. We'll see if he's maybe saving his stuff a bit, hoping it, the number 1 machine is burning it up. He might come on strong late. Jack Dixon having a great run here, and that number 48 machine trying to actually challenge perhaps for second. Thinking better of it as they go through the bus stop. Dick Belisha here in 4th out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Dustin Eaton out of Temple, Texas, running in the 5th position in that Singular wireless machine. I don't even know if Singular exists anymore. Haven't heard of it in a while. Probably still does. The U.S. Air Force machine, ironically being run by a Canadian, Mr. Sean McDonald out of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, running in 6th. Then we have the Sun Drop Dale Jr. Special here, Lori's favorite probably paint scheme on the track tonight. Mike Adamson out of Sanford, Florida, running in 7th. It was 89 and Craig Goodenough. Craig is up 17 spots already. See, I think he start? I don't see a penalty that he would have started with. Maybe he had some trouble on his qualifying run, but he is very fast at these types of tracks, and he is showing it right now in 8th. Out of Helper, Utah. There's George Rincon being challenged at the moment by Tim Pope as they're making their way down towards the bus stop. He's out of Cumming, Georgia. Up 1 spot so far in 9th. Here in the Haviland machine, got Tim Pope out of Roseburg, North Carolina. He is running in 10th at the moment, up 1 position. You can follow closely by Andy Player of Concord, New Hampshire, in that McConey setup shop, number 13. In 12th, Scott Roney out of Salt Lake City, Utah. We also have an onboard with Scott. If I can pull that up for you and see how he's doing at the moment. Here we go. Scott's out of Salt Lake City, as I mentioned. Up 2 spots right now, but being challenged by Greg Klein as they head down to turn 1. Like 92 is going to have position on him. And then jump forward. He's also got Kyle Vaught there challenging him for that position as well. Up here to Greg Klein. Got Greg with an onboard camera. Greg races out of Owasso, Oklahoma. Looking super focused here at the moment. Always really good at these road courses. Up 5 positions so far. As I mentioned, in the 12th spot here. Driver just behind him now is going to be Kyle Vaught in the number 16 machine. Out of High Point, North Carolina. We'll get this out of his face so you can see him driving here. That doesn't look live. Maybe we might have lost his live feed there. Here's the 47 of John McAdam out of DeShore, Pennsylvania. He's running 15th, right where he qualified. And Andrew Cawthon in Phoenix Racing out of Bartow, Florida. He's running 16th, right where he qualified as well. We have Jesse Rating out of Knoxville, Iowa, and Jesse's in 17th. Up 1 position so far. Colin Decker out there in the chat saying, watch out for Eaton. He's a road rigger, indeed. We'll see how he fares tonight. John Shanebachler out of Louisville, Kentucky is running in 18th. That Jim Beam, number 12. Dave Mayberry up 3 spots in 19th right now. Of Tucson, Arizona. And John Gallagher of Roseville, California, running in 20th. Jonathan Osborne, we saw him have some trouble at the beginning of the race. Down 13 spots, so he's at the back of the pack and have to make some decisions as we come to the halfway point on figuring out how he can get some track position for the second half of this race. 21st right now. Got Dustin Wade, Cincinnati, Ohio, up 6 spots so far, running 22nd. Got Stoney Benfield, the faster pastor. He runs with us out of Albemarle, North Carolina. Right now, he is up 3 positions from where he began, running in 23rd. Look, I have an indication Scott Milner may have crashed. We'll take a look at that in a moment. In 24th, you got Aaron Warren out of Jasper, Alabama. Then in 25th position, got Greg Dobson. We also have an onboard with him as he runs out of Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. Looking super focused there. You can't miss his machine. I think he runs this one primarily on road courses to make sure he is seen. And you can't miss it. Russ Kilgore out of Yorkville, Illinois, running in 26th. Up 4 spots so far. And here's Scott Milner. The truck looks okay. Running in 28th. Yeah, Albert Anderson, he started 31st, running 29th at the moment. And we got Deion Jones and Dylan Bryant. Now, I think Dylan Bryant may have lost connection because he was blinking pretty hard there earlier. He's out of the race right now. It's unfortunate for him. Let me go back and see if we can get a look and see what happened, if anything, to Scott Milner. This must have just been like a slide or something. Nope, was not. Him and the 22 get together just a little bit. Does a good job not coming down into the racing line. And is able to drive away, only losing a couple of spots here. All right, folks, 10 laps into this. So far, pretty clean. Watching your leader right now, Chris Gomes. He's only got just about a 1 second advantage over Trevor Robertson. Jacob Alicia is now up to 2nd. Looks like he's passing at the moment. This might end up being Chris Gomes' primary challenger here tonight, the number 31. We'll have to see how it works out, though. We do have some other guys who are very good at road courses who may be running some strategy at the moment. Take a look here at that Pyramid Big Red Gum Machine, the 31. Right now he's about 1.4 back of your leader, 1.5. See if he begins to close down here in a few minutes.
Jesse, you're probably going to be faster than me on the straight.
Or Robertson right there in the mix as well. Looks like I got Dylan Bryant in the chat. His internet went out. He had a fast truck tonight. Sorry he messed up for it. I don't think you didn't mess it up for anybody, buddy. I think yeah, you blinked out. That's too bad for you, man, because you did have a fast truck. I was looking forward to seeing you battle up front. So we'll get them next week, eh? They have an incident here where Russ Kilgore was like off track, jumped to the pits. Yeah, for sure here. Take a look and see what happened to him. All right, you're riding on board with Russ right now. Coming out of the carousel. Oh, just gets the truck unsettled. Crossing the rumple strip there. Oh, it's unfortunate.
Thanks, Scott. Yep, no problem.
So we got Tim McAdam out there saying hello to everybody. And to Lori, pulling for the 47. Yeah, we'll take a look and see if we can find you a close battle here, folks. Like we got a pretty decent battle brewing here. It's Kyle Vaught, John McAdam, the 47 we just talked about. Looks like John may be trying to make a move here. He's on the inside of the 16. Little door banging.
Sorry, Kyle.
Kyle, oh no, he's gonna hang on to it. Wow, that is an unbelievable save. Oh, hang on. Get out of the, there we go. Man, that was tight. I didn't think he was going to save it there for a moment, folks. We'll have to go back and take another look at that one. Just back it up just a little bit and take a different vantage point on this pass. So here we go. Let me get this out of your way. Kyle's the first truck. 47 coming right up behind him. Makes the move. Gets in there pretty good. Kyle goes to turn in. They do a little door bang. And again, the 16 gets unsettled on that rumble strip. Uses the wall to steady his truck. I don't know if that was by design, but it worked out. It ends up holding on to it. So outstanding job. That could have ended his night right there. Got us another battle here with Jesse Redding and Scott Roney. That Taylor Provak's out there in the chat, pulling for the 16. He's just whoa. I think she's saying I don't know, but good save. Saying hello to Lori as well. Good to see you, Taylor. All right, Vigilante. Hey, tonight's broadcast is proudly brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work or need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. That's all together, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. And he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. And Trackside Graphics is sponsoring both the VRL Premiere and the Friday night Vigilante ARCA series, the Vanquish series. 4 trucks here battling for this position. Get pretty good. Looking here from the vantage point of Jesse Redding, driving up on Scott Roney. See if anybody's going to make a dive here. Nope, looks like they're all going to go through here, pretty much follow each other, but it is tight. 21 lose a little bit of ground there. There we go. There's one position right there. 81's getting trying to make a move on the 21. He crosses him back over. Let's see if he gets through on him. 21 gets position back. Doesn't go for the move here into 1. But may have a run. And he does, maybe a bit if he can get to the inside here. Not enough. 21's able to defend. 81's really sliding those rear tires. I can't imagine that's going a lot of good for him. 15 laps into this, we should see green flag pit stops pretty soon here, folks. In fact, we have some takers right now. Scott Roney, John Gallagher, Greg Dobson, and Dustin Wade all on pit lane. Look at this battle between Andy Player and Mike Everidge. Don't know if Dave Mayberry going on pit lane. He's coming out of the second to last corner here. Try to stay out of the way of the 19 and the 14 here. Not how Dustin Eaton ended up back. Because he already hit pit lane. Let's take a look and see where Dustin Eaton comes out here. Making his way around the number 19. Scott Miller, that's not for position. Right now, Dustin's running 15th, but he has already taken his tires and fuel. Let's take a look here. He's not the first truck that has already hit pit lane. The two trucks in front of him of Mike Adamson. You see him right there just forward of him. And then there, Jack Dixon is. So, if things kind of work out the way they are now, Jacob Alicia's on pit lane. John McDonald's on pit lane. These guys may overtake them having undercut. And Jack Dixon, in fact, may end up being your leader here in just a couple of laps. See if anybody tries to take it long, or if they're able to catch him before we get to the break.
I'll stay back there, stop.
Thanks, Albert.
Hey, folks.
So looking at the board right now, your top 8 have not gone to pit lane yet. So it's Chris Goins, Trevor Robertson, George Rincon, Andrew Coffin, John McAdam, Jonathan Osborne, Kyle Vaught in 7th, and Jesse Redding in 8th. As I mentioned, max fuel lows probably around, we calculated around 19 laps. But that's barring any kind of fuel savings or anything of that nature. You have Jacob Alicia already right on the back bumper of Jack Dixon. Jacob went in 3 laps later than he did, so Jacob Alicia might end up taking the wins. You see Jack Dixon get out of control, still out of control. Really spinning the tires coming out of the carousel. Got Austin Fassett out there in the chat. He is the owner of Trackside Graphics, our new sponsor. Welcome, Austin. Also, one of our newest drivers to the Vanquish Series on Friday night. See if Jacob Alicia goes for the move here. Not yet, going into turn 1. Maybe. He's going to have a run here. Not yet. Dixon closes the door. They're both coming up on Jesse Redding, who is yet to pit. Colin Decker out there saying the broadcast looks great on his 75-inch TV. Man, I would hope it does. That's so big.
21 pitting.
Oh no, I see Dustin Wade in the chat. Doesn't look happy. Did we lose him off the track? Or is he just gifted enough to be able to do this while he's driving? Did you see the 21's under attack here? 48 didn't get around him fast enough. The 31 made his pass. We'll see if he gets back to him here for a re-attack. He may be there. Let's see what they do in turn 1. Not quite. All right, looks like he's going to secure that position pretty handily now, that being the 31 machine, Jacob Alicia. Nav Father 13 out there saying, let's go, love watching this. Welcome, Nav Father. Also Facet's out there saying he's also not a huge fan of road courses. He can't wait to start racing on Friday night. Well, it's coming, buddy. But Chris Goins really running this out at the moment.
Yeah, just front end got away from me.
He's over, so it's going to be him, George Rincon, Trevor Robertson. And now George is making his way on pit lane, so he's ducking out. That's going to leave the Chris Gomes and Trevor Robertson not having hit pit lane yet, and they are. Chris is like 6 seconds ahead of the second and third, so he's really your only leader who hasn't. Take that back. He went down pit lane at lap 18 and still held onto the lead. We just missed it. And he's putting on an SVG show at the moment because he's over 5.7 seconds out in front of Robertson. Now, the thing is, he may have not taken tires. Let's look at his pit time. He did not. So that's part of his lead. But if he was able to manage those tires in the first half of this run, he may be in good shape, as he's sitting about 6 seconds forward of Robertson and Alicia. Now, both second, third, really everybody, all the way back to John McAdams. So your top 12, except for your leader, took tires. Tony Benfield's out of the race. He's just on pit lane, actually. It just showed him out of the race. There we go. Faster Pastor making his way back onto the racing surface. Sometimes this software gives me the wrong indicator. It makes me think somebody's out of the race. All right, let's run through the field. I tell you what, to have older tires, Chris Gomes in that number 1 machine is not losing any time to the guys chasing him. Chris out of Charlotte, North Carolina, holding down that top spot. Jacob Alicia now in second, having passed Trevor Robertson for that position out of Indianapolis. Third place, Trevor Robertson. Fourth, Jack Dixon. Up 4 spots, Mike Adamson in that number 88 machine, making good progress here. Being followed very closely by Dustin Eaton and his Ram Singular Wireless machine out of Temple, Texas. Tim Pope running 7th. Andy Player running in the 8th position. Greg Klein running 9th. Scott Roney from Salt Lake City, Utah, running in 10th. Jonathan Osborne in 11th. Making a good recovery considering he went to the back of the field on the first lap. Jonathan is fast at these road courses, and he did take tires, so this is nothing artificial about this recovery. John McAdam in 12th. 13th. Andrew Cawthon. Oh, do we look? Like Andrew almost lost it there. They're going to give an opportunity here for Kyle Vaught to get past him as they're making his way down to turn 1. Kyle's in 13th at the moment, having passed Cawthon for that position. Next up, we got Jesse Redding in the 21 out of Knoxville, Iowa. And 15th. 16th position, George Rincon, Cumming, Georgia. John Shanebacher, 17th. John Gallagher, 18th. Getting a little slideways here. Maybe giving an opportunity for Dave Mayberry to get to him. Running in the 19th position. Mike Everidge at 82 out of Melbourne, Kentucky is in 20th. Stoney Benfield, 21st. Aaron Warren running 22nd in the 22 machine. 23rd, you got Greg Dobson. A little bit more turn 1 than usual. Scott Milner running 24th out of Pittsboro, Indiana. Got Albert Anderson up to 25th. Runs out of Washington, D.C. in that Pennzoil Shell machine. And I think these guys, so we got Sean McDonald out of the race. Craig Goodenough out of the race. Dustin Ways out of the race. Russ Kilgore, Deion Jones, and Dylan Bryant. And I'm going to go see if I can find what put these guys out of the race as we're counting down, folks, to a lap 30, to complete lap 30, and we're going to have a competition caution at that point. And we're going to re-rack these guys and see what we can do. Now, your leader did not take tires. He's trying to hang on to bring it home top step for the first half of the race from Alicia, who does have tires, who has chopped down that 6-second lead to just over 4 seconds. So that's going to be something we're going to watch as well. As I go and search and see what happened to some of these drivers.
I'll give you the inside down here, Greg.
Not seeing much here for here. It's like Sean made a pass, entered the pits.
Go ahead, Gonks.
It's Sean McDonald at 23.
Thank you, Dave. I left before the turn.
And he just blinks out. So he's just gone. Don't know what happened. So it's gonna be a mystery till after the race. And then we have Craig Goodenough with a, looks like maybe crashed, and we didn't catch that yet. So let's take a look here. Like maybe coming out of pit lane. No? Yes, something happened here. He ends up stopping the track and jumped to the pit. So don't know if he had an emergency or a failure of his equipment. Let's go take a look at what happened with Dustin Wade.
All right, Kyle.
And he's in here with racer Mike Everidge. Looks like maybe Mike got in there a little, perhaps a little hot. Starts to get sideways.
Looked like he was going to spin, and then I spun.
Flips to 68. I think he jumps to the pits from there. No, not quite. Okay, there he goes. That's what happened with Wade. We're at lap 26. A few laps till we can close pits here. Lap 29, folks. You haven't missed anything up front, but except for Alicia is tracking down that number one machine of Gomes. So that's all the way through Dustin Wade. Let's see what happened to Kilgore. It's like perhaps a
Give it to you here, Kyle.
crash as well. Here we go, watching the number twos behind that 82 there.
Yeah, man.
Was it the carousel? I think we may have seen this. Yep, gets across this. Yep, that's what happened with Russ. Now we'll go for Deion Jones. Coming up towards, oh no. I don't know if he just didn't expect the 22 to be braking there. 22 is in the, pretty much into the braking zone, maybe a little early. Don't know. Depends on the driver. That's what took him out. And then we know that Dylan Bryant got disconnected due to internet loss. So that's what happened to the drivers who are out of the race, folks.
Thanks, Gallagher.
Now, Father 13 out there talking to Lord. Looks like he is affiliated with the 14 machine. Dustin Eaton right now, who is running in the 5th position. Tell Lord that Dustin sold him set up and got him into the Friday Night League. So Nav Father must be joining the Vanquish Series, the ARCA Series on Fridays. Of course, he's got to support his Navy brother. So Dustin Eaton was also in the Navy, so I'm assuming Nav Father is as well. Lori's asking, is that you, Alex? So now we know who Nav Father is, so it's Alex. Yeah, Albert Anderson Sr. out there saying it's a truly real sportsmanship in this league. He sees every week, and and we appreciate that. Shout out there, Mr. Anderson, as we're watching these guys make their way on lap 28 down here. Trevor Robertson, Jack Dixon,
Just to be clear, it's when I hit the start finish
Dustin
line, it's
Eaton,
on, right?
Mike Adamson,
Correct.
Tim Pope. Chris Gomes still has the lead. He's down to 1 second now,
Stay the right.
but I'm thinking he might be hitting pit lane here when he comes back around. But you got those other guys are already in pit lane. Also, John Gallagher and Mike Everidge are on pit lane. These guys are choosing to jump in there just before the break so they can maybe cycle to the front. They're going to try to flip the stage, as they would say in real life NASCAR. Go in now, get your tires, get your fuel, so you don't have to during the caution. And you can cycle towards the front. You see the one machine's going to go down here. Like I mentioned, it hit pit lane. Jacob Alicia is going to cross the line, and now the pits are going to be closed. See nobody else going down the lane right now at the moment. That's good because they would get a penalty if they did. So Jacob Alicia takes over the lead. Chris Gomes is still in second at the moment. Let's see if Andy Player gets around there. He's like 31 seconds back. I don't know if he will. I think Chris may get off the pit lane here before Andy Player. Nope, Andy's right there. He is going to take over second position as Chris Gomes makes his way off of pit lane. Trevor Robertson also coming down. Right now is in fourth.
Right. Stay right.
Thank you, sir.
So your previous leader, Chris Gomes, was able to get on pit lane and get off and still hold on to third position. Will likely win this stage barring some kind of an incident that takes out Jacob Alicia. Also, Andy Player is not too far in front of Gomes here. See him in the rear view here. He's going into the bus stop right now as Andy Player's exiting into the carousel.
Yep. Get inside here. Thank you, Terry.
We're at lap 30, so the next one that Alicia takes is going to trigger the caution.
Almost lost without.
Take a look and see what the 75 is right now.
Here you go, son.
We're going to watch Tony Benfield make all the way around here.
It's drag.
Coming up the hill, headed down towards the bus stop. Right now, Stoney's in 19th position. Up 7 spots where he began the race. Gonna jump back up here. Jacob Alicia coming out of the last turn. About to cross the line for the end of the stage. And there it is, folks. Your competition caution. Now, at the moment, the way things stand, you got about only 13 trucks on the lead lap because these front runners have been setting such a blistering pace. But we'll see how this shakes out, as people make their pit stops and everything. We'll probably get at least one back on, if not more.
Otherwise, they are breaking the 99 rule.
See if we get a word with somebody while we're going through this cycle of pit stops. Maybe even get a couple of interviews in here while we get the opportunity, folks. If we can't talk to Kyle Vaught here. Hey, Kyle, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Your camera's frozen, so you could do whatever you want. I got a good screenshot of you, but it's not moving. I just thought I would check in with you.
Frozen?
Yeah, it's
Hey,
okay.
At least you can hear me. I didn't even think you'd be able to hear me, so that's a start.
No, I definitely hear you. I'm watching you go through the bus stop right now, coming around to. You plan on stopping here? Or you going to try to cycle to the front?
No, oh God, no. On old tires, no, I gotta go in. I only got 5 laps of fuel, so I would, even if I stayed out on the old tires, hell, I'd lose. I don't even know how many spots. But I'd fall back quick. Pits are still closed. See, it's so confusing. I don't know. I feel like everybody else, even behind me, is gonna hit the pit road before I do. This makes no sense. Yeah, I'm pit. Get 4 tires, full fuel, see how it goes.
How's the racing been tonight?
Fun. It feels loose out here. That's for sure. It's definitely not my strongest, but I think I qualified 12th, and I've been able to. I had a little slip up earlier, dropped me back a couple spots, but I managed to make my way back to 12th, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
Yeah, you're having a good run right now. You're in 10th is what I'm showing, so we'll see how it works out once you guys hit the pit lane here. You should be okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the leader. He's coming down that short chute to the last 2 turns behind the pace truck, so you should be in good shape. You're just catching up to the field.
Okay, cool, perfect, yeah. I am curious. I know it seems like 2 people in front of me pitted. I don't know how many people behind me pitted. So I'll be curious to see that.
Watch your road.
See, I'm going in at 10, so we'll see where I come out at, I guess. I probably bet I'm going to lose 5-6 spots.
Well, what's your plan going forward for the rest of the night? What, you just going to go ahead and fuel up here and just see what you can do?
Keep it on the track, baby. that's all I can do, dude. Like, it's hard, man. And I'm not, we got a lot of road course guys out here. Obviously, you've helped me out a bit and driving in sports cars and stuff. But man, it's so difficult drive this truck out here, man. It's no joke.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's a different experience, and these from the purpose-built sports cars on sports car racing versus these trucks that were never designed for this type of racing. It's a whole different driving experience, and I would say a skill set. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a skill set, all right. It's tough, man. Some guys got it, and you can tell. My Trevor, he's fantastic at this. You got good enough. Eaton, Bryant's gotten better. Pope's gotten better. You got Gomes. There's a lot of people who are really good here, but my name is not on that list.
Well, hey, man, you got the most important person out there. Taylor Provak's pulling for you. You got any shout-outs for anybody before I let you go?
Hey, I love you, baby girl.
Hey, copy that, George. Thanks, man.
That's the only shout-out you got. All right, I got you.
And you, Pop, and your lovely wife, my lovely mother, Brandon, Sarah, of course, the siblings, Osvaldo, que lo que, diga? Hopefully he's watching. That's my guy. And that's about it, really. Hope
all right,
you're
man.
enjoying the race.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thanks for the interview, man. You helped me out. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, Pop.
We'll see you later.
All right, man.
Bye. That was Kyle Vaught. Always entertaining, Kyle Vaught. And we'll see if we can get another interview in here. Let's see what that 92 machine is doing here. Greg Klein. Right now, he's running in the 11th position. We'll see if he's going to make his way onto pit lane before I go maybe distracting him a bit.
And Lori, they took the restart zone out of this, so is it after the pace car pulls off, or is it just on green?
It's on the leader, buddy. On the leader.
So I'm safe anytime after the pace truck pulls off into the pit. So there's no restart.
All right, we see enough.
Correct.
All right, we're watching right here.
10-4, thank you.
Let me split this over to Mr. Greg Klein. See if we can get him up here and get a quick interview before we go back to racing live here. Hey, Greg Klein's down in the booth, buddy. You got me. Hey, Greg Klein's down in the booth. You got me, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Alan?
Hey, man. You having a good run? You're always good at these road courses, man. How's it feeling out there tonight?
It's been pretty good. I mean, I had the little cold tire incident coming into the carousel that gave me a little bit of left side damage, but I think I got that fixed now, and we'll just see where we go from here. This setup or something's gotten really twitchy since the last time we raced here, so we'll see how it goes. It's entertaining. Hopefully it's putting on a good show for the viewers, and we'll just have to see where we end up.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's been a great watch so far. Yeah, it's been a while since we raced here. I imagine there's a couple of updates that really affected the track and truck combo. And you guys, are you set to go back green here as you come around here? You about ready to go?
Ready as I'm gonna be. We'll see where we can get. I think I can get a couple of these guys maybe, but I just want a pretty good solid finish. Try to get my point standings up, and see if we can't make the chase somewhere.
Yeah, so you're in pretty good shape right now, running 10th, man. I just want to get a quick word with you. I'll let you get refocused. Thanks for talking to me, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
All right, buddy. Maybe we'll talk to you on the podium tonight.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I'm not gonna hold my breath.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks. Thank you for that, Bill.
All right, Mr. Greg Klein, as he's getting all set, as we're coming out of the last two turns. Chris Gomes is going to start him off here, folks. The 6, the 14 right there with him. Dustin Eaton's up here. Here we go. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. Second half. And we're underway. We can get away for that number 1 machine so far. 14 is going to challenge here. Maybe for second. Gets in there pretty good. 6 gets out of shape. 14 is going to get there. He's going to have the spot, folks. 6 is under fire right now from the 7, the 88, and the 31 machine. Trevor Robertson has got his hands full. You look off the back deck there, he's got Tim Pope right, his first attacker, and then you got right behind him, you're going to have Jack Dixon, and then Mike Adamson and Jacob Alicia there in 7th. Back up here and take a look and see if Mr. Eaton has been kind of holding back a bit.
Thanks for giving me space. I tried.
Making their way through turn 6. Dustin races out of Temple, Texas. Took a little bit of a break last season, and he is back and ready to go. I'm trying to chase down that number 1 machine. They are on nearly equal tires. Kyle Botts in the pits. Don't know what happened there. Scott Milner as well. Quick look. Milner making his way in. We'll go back and see if we got something kind of instant to review. Meanwhile, we'll watch this for a moment. Whoa. Jacob Alicia out there made a bold move on the 88. 88's going to get out of control. And at 023 of Ronnie's going to get involved. Try to rejoin here. You guys, 88's got a little bit of damage. We'll go back and take a look and see what happened. May have been just getting a little unsettled. See if we get a better view. This was the bold move I was talking about. Between him and the 31. It looks like that's what happened. So the 31's in there, kind of shallow. 88's got more speed, entered, and then just trying to stay off the 31, not wrecking. Probably had to put more brake into it than he would normally do. Ends up going around there. '88 settles into the 9th position. Probably really going to hurt his chances of winning this race here tonight. Jump back up front here. Your leader right now by nearly a second. Chris Gomes. Being hunted right now by Dustin Eaton. Tim Pope, then Jack Dixon, Trevor Robertson, Jacob Elisha now back in the 6th position. Don't think he incurred no damage on that side of the truck. Nothing there, so. As I'm looking at your top drivers here, it looks like Jack Dixon did not take tires, perhaps on that last stop. And Dustin Eaton may have not taken tires. I don't know if that's going to bode well for Eaton being able to chase down Gomes since he is on fresh tires. Got Greg Dobson off track. I think he has damage, missed that braking zone. Yeah, he's got right front damage from somewhere. "23 laps to go, folks." The Eaton really sliding it coming out of that corner. Go back here and see what Dustin did on his tires here. This is lap 28's pit stop. No, he did not take tires. That helped him with track position. But that's why he's not able to close up on Gomes here. Gomes is in pretty good shape at this point. And I'm going to verify as well that Jack Dixon didn't take tires because I'm also showing that he didn't as well. But when I say that, what I'm looking at, folks, is the pit time. It's usually about at least twice as long if they took tires. Now, sometimes they can take 2, but it wouldn't necessarily make sense at a road course to only take 2 tires. Go back here and see Jack Dixon making his way to his pit box here. He also did not take tires. I want to, yeah, you see right behind him there, the 31 is taking tires. So he's on freshies. We'll find out here. Alicia has made his way up to 5th place right now. See where he is in relation to your leader as he enters. There we go. We got him entering the bus stop. And we got Gomes going around the carousel, basically starting to come out of the carousel. So that's about the distance we're looking at between Jacob Elisha on fresh tires versus Chris Gomes. In between, you do have Tim Pope now up to 2nd on fresh tires, up 9 positions. He's 2.4 seconds back of Chris. We'll see if he's able to track him down. Hey folks, if you're new here, we thank you for watching. Please make sure, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out, helps these drivers out as well. And remember, if you don't want to miss any great racing that we have, we are live every Wednesday and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern in the States with the the Vigilante Premiere Series here on Wednesday night, and the Vigilante Vanquish Series, which is an ARCA series, on Friday night. But if you hit that notification bell, you won't miss out on any of our special events. We do a lot of sports car racing, mostly endurance style, 24 hours of Daytona or Spa, things of that nature. So, yeah, we're really happy to have you here. Also, tonight's broadcast is proudly brought to you by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work and you need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. That's all together, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com, and he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. Looks like Pope, he is on fresh tires, but he is still losing a bit to your leader, Chris Gomes. He went from about 2.5 seconds to now about 2.7. Go around the track here and see if we can find us a battle. Looking at John Shanebacher right there in 12th right now. 19 laps to go. I think Shanebacher really gets into the grass a little bit there. Andrew Cawthon looking to make the move here. On the inside of the 12. 12 goes wide. Like he's just wants to let him go. Let's see if there's difference in tires here. Not really. Looks like they're probably both on. There's definitely a difference in laps. Cawthon is in at 27. Shanebacher in at 32. I think he got some debris on his tires though there. Look at third place, Dustin Eaton. Really, these guys are pretty well settled out. Tim Pope right in front of these guys. Might have had a little slip. Oh, 14's hitting pit lane. Or was that? Yeah. They're going to hit pit lane now, along with Trevor Robertson. See if they can take their tires and maybe jump the leader. This will probably draw in Chris Gomes, Tim Pope, Dixon, and Alicia. We'll find out. Andy Player as well. See if he takes tires here.
Thank you, brother.
He does. I'm thinking of this. You didn't take them last time. Probably definitely want to take them this time. But Robertson's going to take them as well. Maybe not. Like, no. But Robertson's going to keep what he's got. So the first takers on pit lane with 17 laps to go. The 14 and the 6. Eaton's going to rejoin the field in 13th. While Robertson's going to rejoin in 14th. We got Jesse Redding on pit lane. Kyle Vaught. Jesse's taking tires, you can see there. Maybe, or he is damaged one. I think thought he was taking tires. Back up here with your leader. He's 2.7 seconds, 2.8, still out in front of Tim Pope. Does not look like he's going to pit lane anytime soon. He's on his own agenda trying to get around the 88 machine and put Mike Adamson a lap down. Mike has made his pit stop. is really starting to mingle up the field. Jacob Alicia on pit lane. Greg Klein's on pit lane. Looks like Redding and Vaughter must be damaged because they're both just sitting there. So they may have incurred some damage. If we got any indication on that. We got Redding was involved in the crash. Let's take a look. Guess he's in that 21 black and green machine. Again, man, you cross, kind of jump that. Oh, man, just destroys his truck. Definitely the reason why he's sitting on pit lane. The Kyle Vaught jumps to the pits. Don't know why. Let's take a doesn't see a crash here. Looks like as he was coming around, he does probably slide. Here he goes. Didn't register, so gets a little slideways. Tries to catch it, ends up getting into the gravel trap here. Him and the 28 trying to make sure they don't hit each other, make it worse. And then he's got that gravel all over his tires. Yeah, ends up jumping to the pits now. That's what happened to Kyle there, Taylor, if you were wondering. All right, folks. Right now, your leader is out to nearly a 14-second advantage over Andy Player. That's because others have already taken their last pit stop. And I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, Chris Gomes may not take tires on his last stop. He was closest behind him. He's already hit pit lane. Jonathan Osborne's on lane now. It looks like Jack Dixon at 45, but he did not take tires. But he is in 5th. Next up will be Jacob Alicia, who may have taken tires. It doesn't look like it. I'll go back and take a look at that. Running in 6th position. Right now he's 37 seconds back to Chris Gomes. 14 laps to go. Chris Gomes looking like SVG here from this past weekend's race. Really putting on a road course clinic here tonight. All right, folks, as they're finishing up their last pit stops, let's go through the field. First place, Chris Gomes right now out in, I said, 14 plus, almost 14 and a half seconds right now over Andy Player here currently in 2nd, who still has to make his pit stop as well. John McAdam relinquishing 3rd place to hit pit lane right now with 13 to go. Scott Roney is going to take over that spot. Really got a smashed in nose here out of Salt Lake City, Utah. I want to say I got an onboard. I do have his onboard still for
Go to my inside hour.
Thanks, Scott.
for Roney. Staying pretty focused there. He's got that additional view he's given us in your left-hand corner, as you can see, looking out his windscreen. Jack Dixon's got the 4th position held down right now. Probably going to get more when these other guys hit pit lane because he's already made his pit stop. So he's the first truck who's already made his pit stop right now, closest to Gomes. Question is Gomes giving up too much time staying out there? Let's take a look, actually. Jack Dixon's last
Go to the inside, Greg.
time was a 1:13.4. Chris Gomes did a 1:13 flat, so he's not losing any time to these guys. 31 of Alicia. He's already been on pit lane. He's running in fifth. Dustin Eaton running in fifth position, excuse me, sixth. Tim Pope is now in seventh. All these guys have made their pit stops. Joe Robertson, eighth. Dave Mayberry up 13 spots right now in ninth. Has not made his pit stop yet, though. Greg Klein running 10th. Jonathan Osborne in 11th. John McAdam 12th. George Rincon 13th. Andrew Cawthon holding down 14th. John Shanebacher 15th. Mike Adelson had some rough second half here, running 16th. Tony Benfield, Pastor is running in 17th. John Gallagher 18th. Greg Dobson is running in the 19th position. Looking pretty focused there in his, definitely using caution due to driver machine he's got going on here with 11 laps to go, folks. Scott Milner 20th. Albert Anderson running 21st, folks. Having a good run here tonight. Clean truck as well.
Go to the inside.
Jesse Ratings is still on pit lane. And the rest of the field is out now. Back up your current leader. Your leader went into the pit lane. Chris Goins, that is. He's back out on track.
Thanks, Robert.
He's 13 seconds behind the leader. Currently, there's Andy Player. But Player still has to make his pit stop with 10 laps to go. Don't think he can make it the rest of the way. See when Andy Player is going to make a stop here. This is going to make the difference. I don't know that he could save 10 laps, man. That would be incredible. We had to put him through post-race tech if he's able to do that. Going to go around again. Folks, while we have 1 second here, since this is pretty well settled at the moment, if you're looking for a clean, well-run league, you want to be part of it, make sure you check out Vigilante Racing League. We have 2 series. You're watching the Premiere Series, our top series here on Wednesday night in the trucks. Been around for over 5 years. In our 6th year right now, 14th season for the Premiere Series. But like I mentioned, if you are interested, you can get in touch with Lori at the Facebook or the Discord you see there on your screen. She'll get you fixed up. She'll check you out. We look for good, clean drivers, people who want to be competitive and respectful all at the same time. Now, the Friday night series, we have 35 drivers in that one right now. We got the same thing over here. Same contact information, but it's going to be Friday nights at 9 p.m. and it's ARCA series. A very, very fun series. It's got the new ARCA car for iRacing, and it's turned into really something special over there on Friday nights. That has its own, it's a Speedway series. Doesn't do anything smaller than a mile, really a mile and a half. Here you see a player making his way on pit lane. This should hand the lead over to the chasing Chris Goins here. Come around turn 7, making his way down the start-finish line. Going to have 8 laps to go at the line. But as I mentioned, yeah, really turned into something special. Speedway series on Friday nights in the ARCA machines. They have a very unique schedule over there. And then here on the Wednesday night series and the Premiere Series, it follows the NASCAR schedule, broken into 2 seasons over the course of the year. And right now, you're looking at one of our SVGs, but certainly a man no stranger to road course racing, really loves it. Chris Goins in at number 1.
Yep, appreciate it, buddy.
Mega wiped machine right now out to a 5 1/4 second lead over Jacob Alicia in second. Now, as I'm looking, Chris Goins did not take tires. And second place, Jacob Alicia did. Goins is out to 5 seconds now. So, doing a great job here.
Take it here, Joe.
Come back here and check out this Jonathan Osborne, Greg Klein battle going on. '81 may have it here going into 6.
Go ahead,
Look
check
at the
right
final
there.
turn. He does.
I knew they get by with Johnson, but I had nothing to do with the broadcast.
Thank you, Greg.
It was so much fun, dude.
So I caught the end of this battle. They were talking about how this was a really good battle. Let's take a look. We got a couple laps to go here. Let's back this up. Couple of laps here. Here we go. Going to the bus stop here. He took a look there. 81 did. 92's able to hold him off, keep the momentum up and through there. '81 gets the run here. This is where he gets the advantage. Oh, again, gets a little sideways. Greg Klein's able to hold it at the moment.
Whatever.
Preferred line going into turn 6.
I'm right there, Lee Gallagher.
Trying to hold the momentum on the outside. And does. Going down into turn 1. This was a good battle. '81 goes wise, trying to get some momentum there, looks like.
Thank you.
Ori's out there in the chat saying she's proud of America's driver 99. He's still in the race. I mentioned earlier that Albert Anderson, not a huge fan of road course racing, but doing a really good job here tonight. The 81's trying to get a run here. Oh, 92 gets sideways himself as he enters into the bus stop. And as he did last time, 81 gets a good run here. And this is about where we picked it up the first time. So that's a good battle we saw there. 81 ended up prevailing. We'll jump back to live here with 5 laps to go. Your leader, Chris Goins, by just over 4 seconds on old tires, trying to hold off a charging Jacob Alicia. There's Jacob. See if you can see his competitor up here. He's going to the bus stop right. Meow. And you can see Chris Goins is coming out. He's losing time. A few more laps. Now, catching him is going to be, and passing is 2 different things, but he is definitely catching him, folks. See if we take a look out the back. Chris Goins. You're not looking at Alicia right there. You're looking at a lap truck. You see he got sideways. You heard it. There he is in the background. That green truck is chasing him down. 3.9 seconds. It's a little bit of a seesaw battle right now at the moment, but it is definitely within striking distance if there's a slip by Goins. Oh no, I got indication here that Trevor Robertson may have crashed. Take a quick look at that. Coming through, out of the bus stop. Oh, hang on to it. Looks like maybe just a slide. It's unfortunate. And he backs it up. Look at that, making sure he's getting out of the racing line. And it drops him down to 8th place. Back up front with a 3.7 second advantage. Chris Goins trying to hang on here on old tires. Take a look at Mr. Anderson back here. Keeping that truck clean. Running in the 21st position. You see a 31 right there lurking in the background coming out of the last turn. It's not over, folks. This is one hop curve, a rumple strip that unsettles the truck away from being a battle. And right now, just in that little bit of short distance, it went from 3.75 to 3 1/4. Just over 3 seconds with 3 laps to go. Can Goins hang on to this? You got Alex out there in the chat saying laps or laps. Laps or laps you start out slow and then you learn the rhythm. You can slowly get faster for sure. 6 was not breaking. That's what counts for certain. I mean, that could have been much worse for Trevor Robertson, as we all now see that lead for the number 1 cut down to 2.5 seconds. 2 laps to go. Take a look off his back deck. You can see the 31 not that far off.
You're gonna get the inside all day long, buddy. Yeah, won't happen.
Alicia's probably driving that truck for everything it's worth right now. He's trying to track down that number 1 machine and get the victory here tonight. Make his way up through the S's. He's cut it down to a 2.3 advantage. You can see his target. Colin Decker said big red incoming. I don't know if this lap traffic is going to do Chris Goins any favors here. The 123. Don Gallagher, he's not trying to block him. He just caught him in a bad spot. That drops it down to less than 2 1/4 seconds. Coming around to take the white flag. Under 2 seconds now. 123 is going to go around maybe. And he does.
Really? Sorry, buddy. I didn't do that on purpose.
That was right in front of the 2nd place, Alicia. Go back and take a look. Last lap. We're on the final lap right now. He's trying to get keep his momentum up going through the short chute, coming to the final corner. Oh, gets a little piece of him. Wrinkles his fender there pretty good. That's not going to help his chances. That punches the lead out to 4 seconds now. But Chris Goins just got to keep it clean going around the carousel. And for these final few turns here at the Glen. Don't go anywhere after he crosses the line here, folks. We're going to talk to your top 3 finishers. Smooth through turn 6, coming to 7. Make through one more turn.
You get the right here, Trevor.
And here, putting on a clinic tonight, is Chris Goins in that number 1 machine, bringing it home at the top step of the podium. In the Mega Wipes number 1 at the Glen. And there we go. Your champ here tonight, Chris Goins out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Don't leave us, folks. We're going to get a quick word with him. Jacob Alicia in second, and Jack Dixon brings it home in third position.
Congratulations, Chris. Way to go, man.
See if we can get him up here in the booth.
Nice one. Appreciate it.
Had to pull some shit on you there at the end, bro.
Here we go.
It's all good.
Player, were you on old tires there at the end?
Yeah, what a great racer tonight. I mean, road courses, people seem to love them or they hate them. I truly love them. I think they're a lot of fun. I grew up as a NASCAR fan, as most of us here did. But I have grown to love road course racing and respect the skill that it takes to get your car or your truck around here turning left and right. I think Lori has already stuck him up into the green. Let's get a word with your champ here tonight, Mr. Chris Goins. Hey, Chris, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
Hey, man. Looking like SVG out there in the Mega Wipes #1 machine here tonight. How did it feel?
I felt good all night. I was a little worried there about Jacob there at the end. He was coming pretty strong. I don't think he had enough time, but he was definitely coming. So he had me kind of looking in the mirror a little bit, but played a little bit of strategy. I mean, there at the beginning of the race, I took no tires on the first stop just to see how it would feel for the second stop. I didn't anticipate having to run as hard as I did. I anticipated having to run as hard as I did, but I ran a lot harder that second part of the race than I did the first, so those tires were giving up a little bit more. But overall, you can't ask for a better result. Kept it clean, kept it green, and didn't have to fight anybody too hard. Didn't have to pull any wicked blocks or anything. But impressive with Jacob catching me, from me using pit strategy, him just catching me on raw pace there.
Oh yeah, for sure. He had fresh tires on you at the end. Of course, you had fresh tires in the stint before that. Able to get your lead out there far enough, and I think you would have had it. He had a little bit of trouble coming to the white flag there between him and Gallagher. Kind of got together a bit. Gallagher went sideways a little bit, so that's why he dropped to 4 seconds. But hey, man, what a run for you! I think this is how many wins this season you got already. Let me take a look, unless you already know.
I don't remember. I think it's 3, but it might only be 2.
And I got it right here. You have 1 in this series. So I get it because you win in both series. That's why I got to think about it.
So this is number 2 in this series?
This should be number 2 in this series. So
gotcha. Okay.
Indeed. But hey, man,
the other road course was the other win.
So you, as we get ready to go to the Dover Motor Speedway for the All-Star race, how you feeling about that? You think you got a good chance there?
Yeah, I really like Dover. It's a chew up tire kind of track. I enjoy that type of racing. It will be nice to have kind of a week where, we don't have to worry about points. It's just go out there and race and, see what happens. But a little bit of a break there before the next one. But I'm looking forward to it. Excited to get on the track with these guys and see what we got. Yeah,
we're going to have a non-points if I could speak tonight, a non-points paying event there for the All-Star, and then we go right back to your wheelhouse for Sonoma Raceway. I know you're feeling pretty good about that one.
Yeah, I mean, any road course I feel comfortable with. If I shoot for top 5s every time I go to a road course. So to have these kind of back to back with the non-points race in between is kind of nice, and hopefully it'll put a dent in that points lead that Albert had. I was impressed to see him out on the track, so nice job to him as well. So that late in the race, so no turkey sandwiches yet.
he's probably grabbing one right now. But hey, man, before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, just shout out to everybody in the league, obviously, and then Lori, who's putting this thing on. She does a great job. Obviously, you over here at VRN. My guys over at Blackjack Racing, John McAdam, who hates road courses, coming home with the top 10s is super impressive. I know Jesse had some issues there late, but hopefully we can put it all together and kind of get going. And glad to hear you say Mega Wipe in the broadcast a few more times, and hopefully we'll do it again for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Hey, it was great watching you putting on the clinic tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, man. Good night. All right, that was your champion here tonight, folks. Now we're going to move one more step down the podium to second place, Mr. Jacob Alicia out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Having a great run. Really closed on the leader at the end there. Hey, Jacob, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hang on, I got you.
Hey, man, you had a tremendous run there towards the end. Kind of got thwarted, and starting the last lap, I saw in 123, kind of got around there, and you got a piece of that. Definitely hurt your chances. You had it under 2 seconds at one point, man. Incredible run. Do you think you had it in that last lap to maybe get to the back bumper of the number one machine?
Yes, I did.
Matt, you were definitely showing that speed, and you had the fresher tires on. You had to balance it between the last run where you didn't, and then this one. So yeah, man, great run. We were waiting to see it. I was trying to pump up the volume, and then kind of got a little bit of an anticlimactic climax there, starting of the final lap rather on lap 60. But hey, man, we're headed out for a non-points paying event at Dover before we head right back to another road course at Sonoma. How are you feeling about the next two tracks?
Dover's my favorite track on the planet. Sonoma, I could take or leave.
Oh, really? What is it you don't like about that place? Everything, or like maybe the elevation changes? What's up?
It's a great track. Just the way that NASCAR trucks and cars are set up, it's very, very technical and difficult and very punishing. So it's just really tough, man. It's difficult. Not much more to it than that.
Nah, for sure. I agree with you. Anybody's been on that track knows, especially if it gets hot, you're in for an afternoon. But hey, man, before we let you go, do you got any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Not if I want to avoid penalties.
Oh, you got no shout outs for anybody? Not negative, but positive?
I got to keep my mouth shut right now.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later. We'll see you next week for the All-Star race. Thanks.
All right. See you there.
Yep. Jacob Alicia not sounding like he's too happy here tonight. There must have been some stuff that maybe we didn't catch on camera. We're going to move down to the final step on the podium here to Mr. Jack Dixon. I don't have his truck up here. Let's see if we got, there he is. We'll pull him up into the booth right now. Jack had a really great run here tonight in that 48 machine. Hey, Jack, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Gotcha.
Hey, man, what'd you think about tonight's race? You had... you started in second place, man. You had a couple opportunities. I thought you were going to be in the mix for the win here. Did you need what else did you need rather to maybe be up there?
I don't really know, because kind of got hung up in lap traffic. I didn't feel like I caught any breaks, but I also didn't feel like, it could have been worse. So maybe a couple more breaks just to beat Goins, because he's mad fast. So yeah, I don't know, a bit of luck, but yeah, I'm okay with third. It's like road courses aren't my thing, so.
Well, man, you say that, but and I would say maybe a few seasons ago it seemed like it definitely wasn't. But you have improved tremendously. You've been putting in some hours.
Not really, no. Just kind of learned a few tricks and started to care more and worry more about hitting my marks every lap and not worrying so much about where other guys are at all times. So, and just those little bits help, and then just consistency.
Yeah, it was racing the track. I mean, that's what I have to do on road courses, man. I'll try to race if I have to, but the track comes first. But hey, man, tremendous job bringing it home third here tonight for a guy who says he doesn't like road courses. But we're headed off to a non-points paying week here at Dover for the All-Star race, and then right back to Sonoma. So how are you feeling about both of those events?
All-Star race or non-points paying race is just another one not to worry about. Show up, have fun, but keep your mind on Sonoma. And I find that's my best road course. So even though they're not my favorite, I'll enjoy that one for sure, and try and do the same thing.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. We're looking forward to seeing you in Dover next week. Before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Gotta thank All-Star for sticking with me there. I was sweating buckets here. I was watching fresh tires come up behind me. Albert reassured me, just keep hitting my marks and I'll be all right. And Dustin kind of had some tough luck there, or not Dustin, sorry, Dylan. Dylan had some tough luck there with the internet issues. And, definitely thanks to you and Laurie for putting on another amazing race.
All right, awesome, man. Hey, congrats one more time, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks. See you.
All right, buddy. That was your third place finisher here tonight, Mr. Jack Dixon. And we are going to get all of your drivers listed here in just a moment. I can get it to pop up here, folks. There it goes. It's trying. Here we go. And it pops up here for me. So, top step, Chris Goins, second place. Jacob Elisha, Jack Dixon, third. Dustin Eaton brings it home in fourth. Tim Pope, fifth. Andy Player, sixth. Jonathan Osborne, seventh. Trevor Robertson, eighth. Ninth place, Greg Klein. John McAdam, 10th place. George Rincon in 11th. Andrew Cawthon, 12th. Scott Roney in 13th. Mike Adamson, 14th. John Shanebacher, 15th. Stoney Benfield, 16th. 17th is Dave Mayberry. 18th, John Gallagher. 19th, Greg Dobson. Scott Milner in 20th. 21st, Albert Anderson. Jesse Redding, 22nd. 23rd, Aaron Warren. Kyle Vaught in 24th. 25th, Mike Everidge. 26th, Sean McDonald. 27th, Craig Goodenough. 28th, Dustin Wade. 29th, Russ Kilgore. 30th, Dion Jones. And actually, 30th was Dylan Bryant. 31st was Dion Jones. I think that might be backwards, so sometimes the overlays will do that to us, folks. And that is going to do it for your results here tonight. And one more reminder, tonight's broadcast brought to you proudly by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for top-tier design work or need a custom livery that turns heads on the track, reach out to Austin via his email, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. All together, tracksidegraphics2026@gmail.com. And he'll get you fixed up and ready to race. And that's going to do it here, folks, for us tonight. We are headed out, like I mentioned, to Dover next for the All-Star race. So make sure you tune in next next Wednesday, the 20th of May at 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. But until then, race fans, stay sharp, stay fast, and above all else, stay vigilante. And we'll see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.